13 on your side, family and friends of fallen U.S. Customs and Border Patrol officer come together to honor his legacy. Plus, the city of Imperial make a decision to rename Sky Ranch Park in Imperial after a fallen deputy. And COVID-19 cases are expected to rise in the Imperial Valley. More details coming your way as 13 on your side starts right now.
Now, 13 on your side.
And thank you for choosing to be with us for 13 on your side at 10. I'm Scott Gross. Family, friends, and fellow comrades gathered at St. Francis of Assisi Church to honor the life of Officer Ruben Facio. His passing has affected all those who were close to him. 13 on your side's Luis Lopez reports.
With a career that spanned 17 years, Facio is sure to be missed by everyone whose life he touched. Customs and Border Protection Officer Ruben Facio died on July 17th due to complications from COVID-19. Friday morning, family, friends, and fellow officers all gathered to pay their respects. During his time with CBP, Facio worked at the San Luis Port of Entry before eventually moving on to the New Orleans Port of Entry. On the job, Facio was known for being able to mix his professionalism with his sense of humor.
He worked side by side with many of us, and during those times it was always professional, but there was also some play in there because he was always pretty much a jokester. So it was fun, if you will, to be working alongside of him.
Aside from his job, Facio was a loving father and grandfather who spent plenty of time with his grandkids.
That's one of the things that my kids are going to miss from their grandpa. When he come over, he always give them nicknames and always hand out little candies or treats for them. And so, always playing around with them, trying to keep up with, with a 5, 6, 10-year-old kid. It's kind of pretty nice sight to see when you have your grandpa.
Facio's family, friends, co-workers, and other people all came together to donate to a GoFundMe to assist his family with funeral expenses. In the end, they raised over $10,000 to help the family out, a gift that they were very thankful for.
Just being able to, raise something like that so quick, it shows what kind of person he was. It helped out significantly with paying off a lot of the stuff that we had to deal with.
While Facio's family knew just how social he was, they weren't expecting the turnout they got Friday. But after seeing how many people did show up, they immediately knew why.
It showed that he was always very forthcoming with people, always enjoyed talking to them, always, chit-chatting, sharing his food. That's another thing. And so, we did not expect the showing that we had.
Facio was just 57 years old. Reporting from Yuma, I'm Luis Lopez, 13 on your side.
The city of Imperial made the decision to rename Sky Ranch Park after fallen Deputy Anthony Redondo. This comes less than 1 month after Deputy Redondo was killed in a crash while responding to a call. Vince Ibarra has more from Imperial.
After the funeral for Deputy Anthony Redondo, a colleague from the Imperial County Sheriff's Office reached out to the city suggesting a name change due to the meaning it had for the fallen deputy.
Sky Ranch Park will now be known as the Deputy Anthony Redondo Memorial Park. The city collected information to make sure the change was possible. This process took about 2 weeks, and it's the first time the park has a new name.
We take this as a tragic loss that impacted our community. It was an on-duty death, and again, it affected many in the community throughout the valley, throughout the region.
The park was significant to Deputy Redondo and his family because he lived close to it. The city says it's their way of thanking him for serving our community.
Our intent was to not only create a place of peace and remembrance for his family, but for a place where all families that have suffered loss for fallen law enforcement.
The Imperial County Sheriff's Office says it's happy to see these changes.
We were just really grateful, we're really ecstatic that there's going to be something in Anthony's name that keeps him living on forever.
Curiel says there will be a monument honoring Anthony's life. He hopes people find joy at the park because Anthony brought so much joy to everyone he came in contact with.
The ICSO says that the crash is still being investigated by the California Highway Patrol, and the city of Imperial says that the new entrance monument should be displayed in the fall. Reporting from Imperial, I'm Vince Ibarra.
Mother Nature has swapped out scorching heat for damaging monsoon thunderstorms swamping Arizona. Now, this is the swollen Santa Cruz River in the Tucson area. A flash flood watch is in effect there until Monday. This means Flash flooding will be possible at any point during this time frame. Rainfall totals through Sunday range from anywhere between 4 and 8 inches in the mountains. In Phoenix, powerful thunderstorms caused flash flooding and downed trees and power lines. In Scottsdale, city officials reported power outages in the city's Old Town district. Weather hazards could include lightning, strong outflow winds, dust storms, and heavy rainfall, all of which could lead to flash flooding. Wildfire scars would be the most vulnerable during flash flooding. And the strong monsoon thunderstorms brought flooding to areas just north of Phoenix. This afternoon, after storms moved through the area, last night, the washes in the area began to fill quickly with rain runoff. The headwaters of a flash flood you can see here. The current storm has dropped more rain at Sky Harbor Airport than all of 2020's monsoon. And from Arizona, let's hop over the pond to eastern Russia, where they're experiencing some extreme flooding. Check out this eyewitness video that captures the dramatic moment a suspension bridge collapsed as a truck tried to drive across during severe flooding today. The bridge, mainly made out of wood, was located about 3,000 miles away from Moscow. Was the key word here was. As the truck reached the middle of the bridge, it started failing and fell under the load, eventually falling into the swollen river along with the vehicle. The driver was later reported to have survived, but the truck could not be recovered from the water. Tonight, 12 firefighting aircraft have joined the battle against those explosive wildfires in California. One is now officially a mega fire. And in Oregon, a COVID outbreak is complicating efforts to put out the largest fire in the country. Here's CBS's Jonathan Bigliotti.
In California and Nevada, firefighters drive through flames to protect those in the path of the erratic Tamarack wildfire.
The extreme fire behavior meant that it was definitely going to be a difficult time, and in some cases a real firefight.
The blaze now covers 58,000 acres after crossing state lines and forcing residents like Ed Hill to flee.
There's a mountain right behind my house, and the fire was coming right down.
This is the charred aftermath of the Dixie Fire near the town of Paradise, California. The mega fire sparked more evacuations today and has burned more than 140,000 acres. And in Oregon, firefighters are combating both the nation's largest wildfire and a COVID outbreak after 9 firefighters tested positive for the virus. These fires are also now creating their own weather systems, like so-called firenadoes. And experts say because of climate change, we can expect more of this unpredictable behavior for years to come. Jonathan Bigliotti, CBS News.
From the rains and the flooding to the fire, back to possible rains this weekend. Yeah, currently we're still holding at 99 degrees in Yuma, and we're going to get cool as we get into the weekend. Let's take a look outside quickly at the RV World Yuma Skycam. You can vaguely see the water tanks that we have here in Yuma. They're lit up here, and that lighting is showing us the American flag blowing off into the distance. We still have gusty winds anywhere between 10 and 25 miles per hour. They will carry on into the night. Another thing that will carry on and be with us is the cloud cover. Yeah, if you look up to the moon tonight, you can see it illuminating a little bit behind the clouds. Now, coming up in your first alert forecast, we're going to talk more about the thunderstorms that are likely, the cool weekend that we're going to have ahead. Yeah, we're going to have temperatures, and we're going to sink anywhere between 10 to 15 degrees below our average for this time of year. And we have another viewer weather photo to share with you. Now, developing news out of the Imperial Valley, COVID-19 cases are expected to rise over the next week. 13 on your side's Wiley Jahari in El Centro with the very latest.
In the latest COVID update, the Public Health Department also reported that sequencing shows Delta variant cases are also expected to go up.
Numbers on the rise across the Imperial Valley. The highly contagious Delta variant concerning health experts.
Most recently, looking at the state, the sequencing has shown that over 80% of the cases are now related to Delta, the ones that are being sequenced, obviously. That was about 60% a week or so ago, so that is a significant change.
A total of 173 variants reported in the valley. Amidst the uprise, the health department says it has no plans to issue a new mask mandate. At least not yet.
If you're going to be in an indoor situation around other people, even if you're fully vaccinated, then it wouldn't be a bad idea.
And health experts believe that summertime travel may be the reason for this recent uptick, leaving some parents concerned as that back-to-school date gets closer.
That decisions with regard to the opening of the schools were done at the state level.
I think the school districts are ready. Now there is a rise in COVID cases, and the school districts will pay close attention to that. But I don't think it's at the point where it's going to deter the school districts from having in-person learning.
And the health department says they will not restrict indoor activities nor implement mask mandates at this time. However, Dr. Stephen Monday says that anything remains on the table. Reporting from El Centro, I'm Wiley Jahari.
And the U.S. Department of Homeland Security recently extended restrictions of non-essential activity in an effort to minimize the spread of COVID-19 and the newly discovered Delta variant. The extension has been stretched until August 21st, and for the list of what is considered essential and non-essential travel throughout our borders, visit our website at kyma.com. Next on 13 on Your Side, why the Biden administration officially canceled 2 border wall construction contracts in Texas. And find out why protests in Cuba are hitting close to home for humans with ties to that troubled country. We'll be right back.